following interventions by governors elected on the platform of the All Progressives Congress, APC. President Muhammadu Buhari is said to intervene in the political impasse in Edo State as he has summoned Comrade Adams Oshiomole for a parley. Daily Independent has gathered. A member of the party's National Working Committee, NWC, who confirmed the developments to Daily Independent, said Oshiomole will meet with the president at the presidential villa today. He said, "I'm aware the president has summoned the national chairman and they will meet at the villa tomorrow, which is today. I think the issue will be resolved. There will be primaries, but I think it will not be done in a way to put the governors of Edo and Ondo at a disadvantage," he said. President Muhammadu Buhari on Monday met with Edo Governor Godwin Obaseki at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. On Sunday, 8 APC governors met with the national leader of the party, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, at the State House, Marina, Lagos State, to canvass support for Obaseki's re-election. They also proceeded to Abuja on Monday, where they met with the leadership of the National Working Committee, NWC, led by Oshiomole. Obaseki has been engaged in a political tussle with his predecessor and godfather, Adams Oshiomole, who is also the national chairman of the party. As the race for the number 1 seat in Edo State heat up, Governor Godwin Obaseki of Edo State on Monday paid a visit to President Muhammadu Buhari, where he intimated him that he was seeking re-election on the platform of the APC. The visit is coming ahead of the governorship primary election of the APC scheduled for this month. The election proper will take place on September 19, 2020, according to a timetable released by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. Obaseki, who briefed State House correspondents of the purpose of the visit, said even though President Buhari was a father, it would be wrong to assume or take things for granted, so he had to formally come to inform him of his decision to seek re-election. The governor also said over 300,000 indigenes of the state had been screened for COVID-19 out of the 500,000 target set by the government. This is even as he vowed to ensure the killers of the 100-level students of the University of Benin, Uwaila Omozua, were tracked and brought to justice, describing the crime as heinous. "Well, I came to see Mr. President to formally inform him of my desire and intention to seek re-election as governor of Edo State on the platform of the APC in the forthcoming gubernatorial elections. As father of our country, as a president, you don't assume or take things for granted. I just had to formally come to inform him and solicit his support in my gubernatorial bid. Well, I believe having been governor of the state for 3 years and the jury's out, you can check with Edo people whether as governor I have served credibly, I have served the people of Edo. The general consensus is that we have done well as a government and that people would like us to continue with the laudable programs and policies which we have been taking over in the last 3 years. If you recall, when I got into power as governor, one thing Edo was noted for was human trafficking. We had over 30,000 of Edo citizens who were at Libya waiting to cross into Europe. Today, in less than 3 years, we have stopped it. We celebrated globally across the continent in terms of the reforms we've undertaken in basic education in this country. Those children, I can't abandon them. We can't stop what we have achieved to date. So based on that, we believe that because of a connection which we have created with our people, I have no doubt in our minds that we will win any election, be it direct or indirect, general elections in Edo State, he stated. Commenting on his misunderstanding with the party's national chairman, Adams Oshiomole, he said he was misguided to think that he, Obaseki, could be defeated. The governor, however, said peace was paramount. The problem in Edo is not from within Edo, it is from outside. So I don't see the person I am competing or contesting against. He is not in Edo, he is in Abuja. It is unfortunate the position he, Adams Oshiomole, has taken. I believe that he was misguided when, well, not properly guided, and as governor, and is his governor, and it's my responsibility to seek peace for my state and with all my citizens. I will continue to strive for peace. I will continue to pursue, seek for peace, the seek the interest of our people. I'm open. I will always chat, call, that we should talk about how to move things forward. We cannot turn back the hands of the clock. So there are certain things we just must accept and see how we can move forward and build on where we are. So the relationship is still frosty. I'm doing all I can, doing my best to try and make it warm. Try and meet just for the sake of Edo people, whether it will take to have peace or whatever that it will take to have peace. Definitely he said he will do that. Whatsoever I can do is within the law. What I can do that is constitutional, I will do, he stated. So guys, I know we've talked about how he's ready to do it, and we've talked about it, and that has been going on. But now I think after he met with the president and the governors too, whether they met with the president, of course they've been going around, is the APC governors, and it is now for them to call Oshiomole, and that's why we are hearing that the president has summoned Oshiomole to come, and for the fact that he has even himself has been able to say, oh, he's ready to do whatever. Don't forget that we've been hearing that Abakari has been trying to bring them together, that everybody must just sacrifice, he must give in, and judging from the lawmakers, that the state lawmakers in the state assembly, that he was supposed to swear in, and he has not been able to do that. All those shenanigans and all of that, that they agreed that he was supposed to do that, and Oshiomole will be able to allow him to go for the second term. But they were still on that before Abakari died, and that was why they now said, because of the death of Abakari, is going to put a lot of inches, a lot of hindrances in between them. So one thing is that the government, or I say the government, the president himself, that was the same thing that happened during, I hope this reconciliation, whether it will favor Obaseki in the first place, because that was what happened between Tinubu and Ambode was running to Abuja every now and then. He was running to Abuja, but at the end of the day, he couldn't come back again. They couldn't give him the ticket, and from various uh, sources that we heard from, that the president was even trying to help him to beg Ashiwaju. That was what we were hearing, but he couldn't do much. So in this case, it's not going to be. Of course, every case is different. Every state is different. Only God knows what happened that made this man not to come back, because the forces against him there, Ambode in Lagos, the forces were more. We don't know the forces in Edo State, whether by the president intervening. This is not the first time he's been intervening. A lot of timber and calibers in this country, they've intervened for these two gentlemen to resolve this whatever, this distraction they've been causing in that state for how many years now. Nobody could do anything. Even the president couldn't do anything. But I don't know whether this time around it will work, because if you look from all indications, it's just like it's getting too late. But let us see what will come out of the whole thing, because they always say, rub my back, I rub my back. Because if from what we heard, that the president helped Oshiomole too, because he would have been a gunner by now, or they said that the president intervened, and now Oshiomole can really smile. Okay, the intervention of Buhari in the rift between APC national chairman Oshiomole and Governor Obaseki is belated. Buhari should have come in before the insult passed on the national chairman and other parties towards get to this point. There was a period Oshiomole found it difficult to work, have meetings with his people in his own town for the fear of being killed. Obaseki was doing all this without the fear of God and of men. Everybody is expecting our president to act, then but failed. Obaseki removed Oshiomole as chairman in Edo State illegally without due process, just to disgrace the finger that fed him. I conclude our president's intervention is totally belated, and let Obaseki go for the type of primary election APC wants. Thanks. Okay. Edo people are wise and cannot be fooled. If the governor is performing nicely, he will be returned to office for another tenure, notwithstanding the noise from those who claim to own the politics of Edo. Good governance is all Edo needs. Okay, a governor that lost his polling units, lost his ward, lost his federal constituency seat, lost his senate seat in the last general elections to PDP. With all these facts, it shows clearly that the man Obaseki has no electoral value. APC might kiss Edo governorship seat goodbye if President Buhari make mistake by supporting Governor Obaseki. Okay, someone says, I hate when people comment trash just because they hate somebody. None of these men has actually come out to tell us what the problem is. It's all about. But I know time will tell. Oshiomole should allow the governor to continue. I rest my case. So this is how a man should fight. I'm not supporting you because you are a saint. No. Have you made some mistakes as a governor? Capital yes. Are we going to entrust Edo State wealth and future into your hands of corrupt leaders in an Agberus? The answer is no. A man can't stay and build a party. Can he be trusted? It's a capital no. I rest my case. Okay, everybody's resting their case. So guys, let us hear your opinion whether you think the president will be able to do the needful now, or is going to be able to amend a lot of things. But one thing I believe that even himself, I had tried before to try to settle them, but nothing happened. But maybe at this injury time, maybe something fantastic might happen as he has summoned Oshiomole. Please let's have your take in the comment section. Thank you. Bye.